Yep. Yep. So, like I was saying, I mean, while we were on this lower roof, we didn't get water coming in, and then we started hosing off that higher roof, and then all this happened.
Well, how's it? It's been coming down like this, and there was no additional water on the major roof, although the same amount of water was coming out of the sky in both places. Here is where we've always gotten a leak.
Because water's going to travel downhill.
I know.
Mm-hmm. So if it's coming in at a higher point, it's going to travel down the roof.
I know what you're saying, but
Okay.
we've been having this downpour for almost a whole month of the end of August and just about all of September,
Uh-huh.
and it always comes in at this point. It's not leaking in any other room in this house.
Well, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So, just because it's surfacing here doesn't mean that the leak is right above it. Water's going to travel downhill. So, if the leak is at a higher point, it's coming in that higher point and traveling down the rafters, the roof, the decking. The water's going to travel down until it can drop. It's surfacing here. It might be I'm pretty sure it's coming in at a higher point. And if it is coming in at a higher point, it's then traveling down the path of least resistance. You follow what I'm
I
saying?
understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay. But does that does that give you the answer?
Not really an answer. I heard what you said, and I might have to end up getting this front roof inspected to see if that's really the case.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. But the first 20 minutes we were here, we were waiting for you to come out.
Come out from where?
Come out from the kitchen to say you saw. When I first got here, I was like, "Do you want me to wait for it to leak, or will you watch?" And you said that you would watch.
I said I will watch.
You would watch. So while we were hosing, while we were hosing and hosing, waiting for you to say, "Hey, it's dripping."
Mm-hmm.
If it was dripping, I figured you would come out and say, "Hey, it's dripping, boys."
But when you came in, you saw it was dripping because I was looking for it to come the way it did before, down the walls and all around. I did not open the cabinet door. When I opened it, when you came and opened the door, that's when I realized it was dripping inside also.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So for 20 minutes, we were hosing this off, and we couldn't produce the leak in which you've been experiencing. You've been experiencing water coming out, and you were certainly waiting for that to happen. And for 20 minutes, we tried to do that by hosing off this lower roof for that 20 minutes. And then finally, I decided to try the higher roof. When I started hosing the higher roof is when we started getting the leak in which you've been experiencing. You follow what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
So, yes, sir.
While it was leaking so bad, that my son-in-law went up there and put roofing tile on those seams, and then that slowed it down. So that doesn't even seem possible. It seemed like it was coming out from under the seam.
And then for 20 minutes, we were hosing the heck out of that roof, and we didn't get any leaking.
Yeah, well, when 20 minutes it rains. When it rains longer than that.
Yeah, maybe I should have waited longer than 20 minutes to start going up on the other roof. But at that 20 minute mark, I started hosing off the main roof. And that's when we started experiencing the leak in which you've been experiencing.
It's not sealed from this roof to this main roof.
The top is, but if water's getting in the main roof and traveling underneath the shingles.
You mean all the way down the main roof?
That is correct. Yes, sir. I think it's possible, but I mean, how do you explain no leak for? So you're suggesting perhaps we should have hosed it off longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah, but it rains longer than that.
And then at that 20 point mark, when I started hosing off the main roof, it started leaking. So the 20 minutes that I hosed off the small roof, it just took it a little while to start dripping, Perhaps. Anyway, we're going to try to figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.